Definitely, and Tapira has been getting the ball, quite most of the time there. And I think if they can just push a little bit forward and make sure he whips in a very good cross into the box, that will be a very good avenue for Hunters to get a goal as well. But FC Platinum really have to look at Tapira there, finding himself in space almost all the time.
Indeed, it may be drizzling, but the excitement is sizzling. This one thing will tell you. Beautiful weather for football. Slick passing will be allowed. Errors from goalkeepers. We've seen them in the past few games here at Rufaro Stadium. It hasn't been very kind to goalkeepers, so they need to be very wary and attentive.
Yeah, definitely. And whenever the pitch is wet and the ball is slippery, as a goalkeeper, really have to make sure that you're taking a very good look at the ball there before it beats you, and it makes you look so bad. But looks like not so much rain today, and I think the players won't be really worried about it. We haven't seen any players slipping. It looks like we're going to have a very good one.
Goalless. It is here. Match day 3 of the Casablanca Premier Soccer League. Here comes FC Platinum. Attempted volley there from Makinon Mshore, but off target. Not troubling. That is Kelvin Shangiwa in goals for FC Hunters. They build it from the back with Tadediwashe Wuni. They'll find Russell Chifura. Current Junior Mayor there find his feet. Slippery it is. You have to have the right kind of puts for this kind of game when it has rained like this. You have to have the right pair of shooters for you to have the grip.
Yeah, definitely looks like the slipping has started, and just saw it there when FC Hunters were on the attack as well. I just think if they could at least take a little bit care with the ball there towards that 18 area, because they've been having some position and they're probably going to be sitting back, allowing FC Platinum to have most of the ball and make sure they at least make sure that they go on the counter as we see them playing there now.
Here comes now Junior Mayor on the left channel of attack. Whips it across. It's a low one. No trouble for FC Platinum. P Platinum play as they launch another attack here with the long ball. But to the wrong man. Retrieved in the middle of the park in Tapera. The referee on the way. Is it a drop ball start or just a throw in? It looks like
should have been a drop ball, because the ball hits the referee, and the new rules say that whenever that happens, then the referee should restart the game as a drop ball. But looks like he didn't feel the ball hitting him there.
Yes, Lawrence Simondi. I'm sure he knows the rules. And the throw in is awarded to FC Platinum in their own half. Quickly taken by Maxwell Piper. Nyasulu. FC Platinum again lapse in concentration. We've seen 2 or 3 times of those. The captain Bongeni Ndlovu letting that one slip. Here comes Emmanuel Zinyama.
Well, Hunters will be happy about that. They won't mind. And I think they've been getting more of the ball in the last 5 minutes than they've in the whole of the game so far.
King Natolo. Shot from afar. They will know that it will trouble the goalkeeper from Emmanuel Zinyama. Dematika is on it. That's Selemani rather. Selemani now. Just no takers. Again, not enough numbers in the box.
Definitely
both sides.
Good run there. Good run, but lack of numbers in the box for FC Platinum that time around. And I think FC Platinum keeping on to their play, keeping the ball on the ground, whipping some very good crosses low on the ground into the box. Unfortunately, just not enough players in the box for them that time.
As you can see, Soleimani beating one marker, leaving them for dead. And in the box now, we've seen across. There's only one target there to find. Yes, some were arriving, but he didn't see them enough to be close to the 6-yard box there.
Well, Hunters have been giving the ball back to FC Platinum unnecessarily, which is putting the pressure back on them.
A chance here to call it inside, but good marking and a good block. Nematika wanting a corner kick, not given in your pictures there. The man who used to play for Green Fuel, relegated last season.
Did look like there was a deflection there. Unfortunately, the referee and the linesman didn't see that, but good play from FC Platinum. Quite neat passes as well, and that back heel pass into the box.
Mayor, Junior. Can he keep it in? Yes, he does. No, says the near side assistant. That is Melis Dominic. Bruno. Bruno for FC Platinum. Tries to whip across, can't get the curl in. And that one goes out for a goal kick. Shangiwa will be elected to take that one to Tapera now. Fouled in the process. Mbongeni in double. Making sure he gets to feel him, make sure he understands that he is there. And he won't be allowing him to use his pace and his trickery on him this afternoon.
Yep, he has been getting so much of the ball for FC Hunters. And I think that will be a point of worry for FC Platinum there. Just think FC Hunters just have to take better care of position. I think they will get those chances.
Mayor, Junior Mayor whips in across. No takers from the navy blue. Kept in play by Mbongeni. Wins the free kick.
Right there, I think, as you could see there, that long pass, I don't think it was necessary. I think they could have tried to string one or two passes going into the Platinum box. Although I know they were looking for their winger, number 7, Michael there, who has been making a lot of the play for them so far. I just think if they're just confident enough, they'll probably get some chances on the box there as they're playing against FC Platinum. Just not be too scared. Try to play your game. I think they will have their chances today.
Mbongeni Ndovu. Dematsika. Displacing pass. They're looking for Slimani. Shangiwa was alert. Playing sweeper for FC Hunters. Throw in for FC Platinum. That's Dematsika. Dematsika, he had a splendid season for Greenfield despite them being relegated, but I felt he controlled the midfield and commanded with great pomp.
Definitely, and you can see he's trying to do the same as well for FC Platinum as well. Quite a very good player, you know. His team getting relegated, but still being brought to FC Platinum. That just tells you how good he is.
And the nomadic King Adolo shoved up the ball. Bunu now will go on his bike. He's pacey. He's got a good cross in him. Kumbunja. Slimani couldn't connect there. We know he can whip them from that far.
Definitely, FC Platinum just getting into their groove now. You can see with those passes coming through. I think FC Hunters have allowed them to get most of the ball as well. And FC Platinum, they just getting into their groove. That will be some worry for FC Hunters. If they allow those guys to play their neat passing, it won't be a long time before we see the first goal.
Taliona Shehuni. Emmanuel Zinyama. Boto Nzori. Still filling it within their own half, trying to get the control, the movement from their teammates, that is FC Hunters, to try and detect the pace of this encounter here. There's the chip on for Tapera with his pace, but the keeper, the Cameroonian Manfred Decoy, quite very much alert.
Yeah, good idea for FC Hunters, trying to go to Michael as much as they can with the pace. Probably their best chance of getting a shot at goal.
Clipping one along for Chipunu. First time and just what a step from Kevin Shagiwa. Bunja. Taiki got the Namibian. Could have gotten on the score sheet here. But what a save. Point blank.
What a save and what a pass. First time cross through there. And I think it just came to him too quickly. He didn't think that the pass was coming. But good play from FC Platinum. I mean, what a miss there. So close. But what a save from the goalkeeper.
Oh, technically away from that save there. Though you would have expected a striker to bury that one. Slot it home. It was on the plate. For it to be tucked in the net there. To see the net bulging. Not to be. But FC Platinum are not done. Salamani. They cross the center line here. Harrison retrieved there by Emmanuel Zinyama. Back to his goalkeeper, Kevin Shangiwa. Very good goalkeeper, commanded the jersey for Scotland in the title-winning chase as well. Played some pivotal games, captured some clean sheets as well. That contributed to them successfully winning the title in the debut season. Can he repeat it?
Wow. I mean, I have always been a fan of his. I mean, he's a very good technical goalkeeper, especially when it matters most as well. And now with his team, playing for Hunters as well, the new boys won't be expecting much, but I think you definitely save some crucial shots for them as well.
David Mangesi, Selemani, Mbonja, Makino Numshore, Nematika, no look pass to Bunu. Bunu now is giving May a torrid time here. Free kick. Selemani fouled, and that's his territory.
Yep.
Quickly taken, Bunu! Shangiwa was alert. As the first quarter, the first third of the match being played already, and a minute and 30 seconds already into it. Corner kick number 2 for FC Platinum.
Just before we could discuss how they were going to take it, they take a quick one. Quick thinking there for them, and Bunu with a very good shot for that corner kick as well. And the pressure now mounting on FC Hunters as FC Platinum get their play together as well. Very good football we've been seeing in the last 5 minutes.
Corner kick to be taken by Bonja, the Namibian. Cross is whipped in. Defensive header to clear the danger. And the danger averted. King Natolo. Very nomadic. Played for Highlanders. Dynamos. Tapiro now. Can he whip in across now? He does, but it's a poor one. A chance to turn. What a save! He had to really peg that one. The goalkeeper, Ekoi, very much alert. What a strike from Emmanuel Zinyama.
Oh wow, good shot from Zinyama there as well. After that poor cross from Tapera, the ball on the rebound and a very good shot. Ekoi was just there to put his fist to that one. A stinger there coming in from others. That really will give them a boost of confidence as they get to take this corner kick.
Chibunyu is the one who struck that one, with Venom being given a chance to start today by Nils de Biabo Saruchera, and almost paying the coach the confidence given to him.
Yeah, definitely what the coach would love to see from a player that is just given the green light. A good shot. I think they'll really be looking for more of that kind of play.
Cross is whipped in. It's a good one. The keeper alerts and parries it away and cleared out of danger. Praise Tona. Used to play here a lot for Harare City back in the day. He's a man who's been around the game for quite a long time.
Yeah, definitely, and that experience does show there. And I just think the goalkeeper Shangiwa could have recycled the ball for Hunters as they just give away the ball position back to FC Platinum. And you really want to take away the pressure from your team when you are given that chance as well. And Tona, good play from him.
Left forward here, tussle for it. Selemani beaten, but Bunu tries to go route one, but loses possession as FC Hunters are given the opportunity to restart here from the back in their own half. Switching flex, Junior Mayer to Tona. Dematika to retrieve for FC Platinum.
Definitely what you'd want to do if you're FC Hunters, to give away position just like that. And when they were playing their game, you could see that FC Platinum were getting a little bit worried and really want to keep on playing the ball well, keep in position, playing your game, and make sure that you take your chances when they come.
Free kick, foul on Dematika. Garikai, if you want his first name. A foul there by Russell Chibura. Here comes Yasulu to Bongeni. Ndovu. Throw in. Yohana Shehuni wanting it but not given, but he'll receive it finally. Clipped forward. Tightly monitored. Bongeni to retrieve. Nyasulu to Bongeni. Ndovu, the captain. Back to the goalkeeper, the Cameroonian. Keeping a long one forward, but he slips in the process. Nadolo could keep it under control to find the right pass. Lematsika to mop up for FC Platinum, as he has always been doing. Soleimani, can he get there? The ball quicker than the man.
Good idea, but you know, when the surface is slippery, the ball is always going to be running away from your player. FC Platinum trying to restart that game that they have been playing the last 15 minutes as well. Good play coming, especially Bunu there on the far side, getting most of the ball as well, whipping some very dangerous crosses in. FC Platinum will be looking forward at least get the first goal.
King Nadolo on the ball now. Junior Mayer was looking for Nadolo, but overcooked his pass there. Bono to retrieve. Almost pickpocketed there was Nyasulu.
Yeah, good pressure from Hunters as well. That's what you want to do. Make sure that you keep them on their toes.
Cross is whipped in. It's a good one. Close to the goalkeeper though. Took him second point to keep it under control. Here comes Hunters now. FC Hunters on the hunt.
Well, good play as well. You can see that they've just been putting more pressure on FC Platinum and getting back the position, making sure that they don't give them that chance to play the game that they all usually play.
Lematsika tries to catch Shagio off the ball. Clever. If that one had hit it a bit onto the right side.
Yeah, the goalkeeper was
been caught off position there, Shagiwa.
Yeah, it was off his line. Didn't expect his players to lose the ball there.
Chance to shoot. That should be a corner kick, surely.
That's the issue there for FC Hunters, because when you get the ball, you really have to keep it, making sure you rebuild from the back or whatever tactic you want to use. But you just don't want to give it back to FC Platinum on the middle of the field there, because they're quite dangerous. They'll make you pay.
Here they come now. FC Platinum controlling the central midfield. Nyasulu. Magesi now to Bunu. Lematsika, Garigan. Poor pass to Chibunyu. Does well to Aton for his misplaced pass. Tona pushes it back to his goalkeeper Shagiwa, who quickly finds Russell Chipango. Nicely put under control there by Russell Chifura. Can he whip in across? Good defensive work from Nyasulu. Corner kick. Solid defending there from Nyasulu. Nixon.
Yeah, decent defending. Ray pressure coming on him. FC Platinum getting to do the defending now.
Yeah,
definitely despite the rain, the fans are in the stands. Some not so smiling because they haven't seen their team getting the goal first. Well, it's a bit of...
Are you sure?
60-40 though. Well, I mean, I think you really would know, but it's 0-0, but the game is a little bit on the balance. FC Platinum probably have more of the position.
Corner kick. That one for FC Hunters. What can they do here? Scoreline updates of other matches are taking place at Baba Field. Scoreless. Shot, yeah! Good defensive work from Bongani. Sacrificed himself there. I don't know if he knew much about it, but worthwhile for FC Platinum. Chicken in, goalless. FC Platinum 1-0 with ZBC Kariba. Tail 1 versus Simbabora, goalless. And goalless here at Rufaro Stadium. 25 minutes into this one.
Yeah, I think Hunters will be happy with the scoreline. They've played well. They've gotten a few chances on the break. But not really much to talk about in terms of their attempts, but very good shooting that we have been seeing from them as well.
Nice play, few Platinum play from FC Platinum. Soleimani, no-nonsense defending coming from Boto and Zori. The win possession here, good marking. Coming through from Tadiwana Shehuni, but he loses possession, over-carried the ball. But he's given second bite of the cherry here. Junior Mayer. Clever pass Not a foul. Play on, says the referee. FC Platinum win possession. They recycle it. Gaya, El Shaddai, Bonja, the Namibian with a good one, looking for Soleimani. He was offside, but clever, quick interchange and transition from FC Platinum when they're going forward.
Yeah, definitely. They're on the midfield with Dematseka and Bonja as well. Soleimani, good play, quick 1-2 passing. Looking forward to get a goal before the break, FC Platinum.
And of course, FC Hunters themselves have been goal shy for the 2 games. They haven't scored a goal, neither have they conceded. Can they break the jinx? A chance, yeah! It's a chance! What a block from Yasulu! What a chance on the platter for Russell Chifura. Yeah, that should have been a corner kick. Surely he couldn't have. Lawrence Simonde, I don't know how he missed that one.
Looked like it was a corner kick there, as we see it on the replay. There was a block from Russell short there. Clear deflection there. But what a good play. Good cross there coming in, coming through. And that header back to Russell. Quite a decent chance for FC Hunters who have not have as much chances as well. They would have been happy with a corner there. Unfortunately for them, it has to be a goal kick. But I mean, they've played 2 games against probably 2 of the best teams in the league as well, Moors and Simba Borak. They've had a single point from each game. They'll be happy if they can get a draw on this one as well, or even better as we see them playing today.
Can they break the jinx of not scoring though? They need to score to win games.
Definitely, and that's the next step for them as well. I mean, you can never win any game without scoring as well, because scoring wins you those games, and I think that's the next step for Hunters. But after 2 difficult games, I should say, I think they'll be happy with those 2 points, as they have had probably 3 of the most difficult games for any newcomer in the league.
They were not meant to get it easy, nonetheless. Here they come now, FC Platinum, people of time, 4-time champions, looking to make it 5th this season. They had a slow start with defeat against the Platinum Stars in the Platinum Derby. Here comes Shangiwa, launching a long one forward. Dematsika. That quickly goes down. El Shaddai Magaya. Solid defending. Steady as you want from Hunters as they find King Nadolo. Very familiar territory with a clever pass for Junior Mayer. Should have read that pass when he was making it and made his run quite quicker than that.
Yeah, definitely. That could have been a chance for Hunters as well. Nadolo making it happen for them as well. It's going to be key for anything Hunters is going to get in this match as well. But a little bit quicker, and that he could have been through on the go there.
Nadolo trying to detect the pace as he finds both on Zori. What can they do here? Tadayua Nashehuni to Zinyama, Emmanuel. Throw in. Russ Mali to Pango. Combination of names, I think. Russ Mali, as in Bob Mali. A shot here! Parried away by the goalkeeper. They are really driving them from afar here. The Hunters in the hunt.
They've been very good with their shooting, as I was saying there. And what another good shot they come in there, just outside the 18 area there. I think they have been making sure that they hit the target as well. And we haven't seen those flyers going over the gate. But a good play from Hunters. I think they've decided to shoot outside of the box rather than get into it, which is looking like it's going to be working for them.
Indeed. Free kick. So, 2/3 of the first half played so far. Goalless it remains here at Rufaro Stadium. As we see that shot from Tapera again. I'm sure we'll have a recap of that one, because it was really struck with serious venom.
Good shot coming from him, and we have seen that from Hunters in the past few chances that they have had as well. sticking to their game play, not allowing FC Platinum to detect the game as well, which is giving them those chances that they are getting as well, as we see it again there from Michael Tapera. Wow, a good shot, fed it unfortunately straight to the goalkeeper. Could have been another chance on the rebound there.
And the goalkeeper was Junior Mayer, cleared by Mbongeni Ndlovu, fouled in the process. Free kick to FC Platinum. Tapera going to apologize for the foul. Good sportsmanship, fair play. Yellow card was given to Makesi, David Makesi for FC Platinum.
Yeah, Tapera is going to be very important for Hunters as he works that wing with the pass that he has and the crosses that he actually comes through with as well as the shooting as well, as we see that. And Bunu, who has had many of the chances for FC Platinum, and we're seeing that goalkeeper changes his gloves,
yep.
Probably because the pitch is wet, the ball is also getting wet.
Needs better grip.
Definitely will be a concern, but
He has been tearing them away.
Going out. Yeah, he has been doing that.
But those are stinging shots nonetheless.
Making sure that he put his fist to the ball as well.
Or maybe something happened to the gloves. Of those stinging shots, 3 of them being hit so far this afternoon by the Hunters.
Could have been some cracks on the gloves as well. But good goalkeeping as well. You always just want to make sure that you keep the ball out.
Some of the chances.
Wow. What a cross there from Bruno as well.
Yes, and we would have expected the Namibian to have buried that one there.
First time.
Touch,
comes through.
Shangiwa alert.
Looking at the ball all the time.
Save.
Good
What a
goalkeeping.
save. Point blank. And Bono, another chance. Good save from Shangiwa.
Decent save again from the goalkeeper there. From
And
that
we've
near
seen
post. And we've always expected goalkeepers to cover their near post.
And we've seen most goalkeepers being beaten on the near post. Zimbabwean goalkeepers, particularly in the Premier Soccer League in the past few games. Hamon Nari in the Casalaga Challenge Cup as well, beaten I think twice on the near post as well. And he lost his jersey because of that as well for Dynamos.
Yeah, the rule is you should never be beaten on your near post. And that would be a worry for the goalkeeper coaches there. But Shangi was showing us how you do it.
There you go. FC Platinum coming forward with David Magesi sitting on a yellow. The number 6. Makaya loses possession in a dangerous territory here. Tapera wanted to use his speed, but
poor pass there.
Poor pass.
A little bit less space there, and Tapera could have been in there.
Should have carried it a bit further to allow him to pick up his pace and find space. It was too close to the goalkeeper. Shangiwa. A proper modern goalkeeper, the way he plays. He's good with his feet, knows his distribution, comfortable with the ball in his feet as well, in as much as he can serve with his hands.
Definitely good with his feet as well. Always away.
Joel Patra backing instructions. Good defensive work, solid defending from Yasudu. Bono. To Maxwell Paipe. Dematika.
Good pressure there from Hunters, making sure that he doesn't get that pass away. That has been working for them. They've been actually getting the turnover position whenever they put ball press a little bit higher up on the pitch as well. As we see that replay of that chance. Michael Tapera almost got to the ball even though that was a bad pass. That shows you how fast he is. Quite fast he is.
Can't find Soleimani. That crossfield pass. That is Yabo Sarujera.
A bit on his toes there.
And Dodo as well, his assistant.
Oh, I think Sarujera will be quite happy with what he has been seeing in this first half. Not only good defensive work as well as some decent chances on the break.
So some say that the City end goal is the one that gives you more goals. If you don't score, you're bound to lose your game if you don't score in that goal, really, because statistically it's the goal that gives you most of the goals in the season.
Definitely the lucky end. Either way, you really just want to take your chances anyway. And I think I mean, it's been a very decent start for the game as well. You always know how good FC Platinum would be but they've stuck to their guns, they've stuck to their play, and that's why they've been getting the chances that they have.
Junior Mayer, Nadolo, the Trivela pass. Nicely done, a chance to place it, but blocked. No luck out there for Tadiwana Shehuni. Dematika getting Bunu to go on a bike, but that one had gone out.
Good attempt there from Moni. Unfortunately, I just think it hits his own play. I think it hits Tapera there, but that was a very good attempt. And they've just been playing like that, going on to pass it into the box, laying it off, and the shots have been coming in. And I think FC Platinum would quite
not short of
be worried about that as well, as we see those chances coming in. Yeah, and the man in blue always comes in with those dances as well, as the crowd continues to come through.
Here comes Paipa to Nyasulu. Paipi. Now to the goalkeeper Ikoi. To Mbongen in double. They're trying to string it. Get as many touches as they can. Soleimani will push it back. Nyasulu. Magaya. El Shaddai. De Mazika. Bono. Better passing and control from FC Platinum here. But discipline and combat marking from FC Hunters. De Mazika now can beat a marker. It does. Beats the second one, but not the third. Tona recovers well for the Hunters. Zinyama. Here they come now, Tapera on the ball now. Michael couldn't keep the ball under control. Tor poked it to the opponent and loses possession. Praise Tona, the elder statesman in this side as well. Junior Mayer, can he keep it in control? It's known as Babatiti. Babatiti, that is Junior Mayer.
Yeah, loose starts there for Mayer. Could have wanted a better first start and could have whipped a better cross into the box, but decent play coming in from Hunters.
The clip a long one forward. Looking for Soleimani. Couldn't latch onto that one. Retrieved by Kelvin Shangiwa. Emmanuel Zinyama. Some slow build-ups into the game, slowing the pace of the game. There's no quick transition. Sometimes you need to when you restart, you need to have this quick transition so that you catch your opponent unguarded and unalert, and you create opportunities that way. But it looks like they're very slow in transition and in their build-up, as we see. That is Bosia Mboka.
Yep. I mean, I think that is something that
was known as salt and pepper in South Africa.
Yeah, something missing from Hunters, that quick transition, as you said. I just think if they can just pick up the pace a little bit on the middle there and try to look for those wingers on the sides as well, Tapera especially on the far right side, I think that would work for them as well.
So in case you're wondering who the salt and pepper is, or Bosia Mboka, that is William Pukatane, now coaching Kiroi Rangers in the Northern Region Division 1 as he starts his coaching career. Here comes now the Hunters in enemy territory. Nadolo. Praise Tona. Recycling it to his goalkeeper. Shangiwa. Calvin. Very pass, but retrieved by FC Platinum. Bongen in double. Yasulu switches plans to Buru. Goalless here. First half, chances have been created, but no one to find the back of the net so far in this encounter. 5 minutes plus optional time still to play.
Wow, good game so far. The chances have been there, the excitement has been there as well. and some legends, as we saw there, as you were saying, Katsande, joining a contingent of former senior players coming back to Zimbabwe football. Quite a positive to see for our game as well, as we see them getting into some coaching roles as well in some Division 1 football teams as well as senior teams.
Manfred Ekoy, Cameroonian, keeping goals for, very confident to play it in their own territory, and they come out neatly and nicely.
Wow, risky play there from Platinum, but they did it right.
But that's people play.
Yeah, definitely, but you just be worried when the pitch, especially when the pitch is slippery like this. But a very good play for them.
Dematika, Garikai, moving towards his captain, shuffles back to Nyasulu, clips a long one forward. Show Bono is on the run, but kept out of play by Junior Mayer, very much alert as Soleimani is having a free roll to move from whichever flank he so desires to try and get the space. Dematika.
Quite an important role that Dematika is playing there as well, just making sure that he twice in the midfield and the attack as well, with the Bono on the right, who's getting support from the likes of Soleimani. It's been a while since we've seen a chance from SC Platinum.
Brenham Siska in the blue cap and the blue jacket, together with the Caps United Chief Executive Officer Morton Dodzo, sitting next to Brenham Siska. I'm sure you'll teach the keepers one or two things. Back in the day, him and Peter Farnell, I don't know if you were around to watch those games back in the day.
Well, legends they were. I mean, you're just gonna love those guys and the kind of play that they, I don't know what they think about the modern goalkeeping as well.
They keep it in, cleared. Shangiwa wanted it, but don't think he was getting there in time. Throw in, cleared by Praise Jonah. Shangiwa alerting his defenders, his teammates to be alert.
But you can just see the Tapera really staying almost on the center line.
Quickly taken. Bunu with the cross. It's a delicate one. Shangiwa yet missed that one, but he got a slight touch. Soleimani, corner kick. Indeed, he always stays in that area. He knows how to pack them, and his technique is one of the best in the country.
Definitely, unfortunately, there was a deflection that time around, but a very good, shot there coming through from Soleimani, as they also get another corner kick that is FC Platinum piling on the pressure on Hunters. We'll be wary of those top players, especially Buru, who can actually get a very good head as well.
Soleimani cleared by Hunters, looking for steady defending there from FC Platinum. Score updates: Highlanders versus Moss goalless, Triangle versus Caps United goalless. Soleimani, it's been trying, you've been trying, you'll get it. Hard Rock versus Chicken Inn goalless. Gets the Platinum 1-0 versus ZPC Kariba, and goalless in Gweru as Telwan take on Simba Bora. And here it's goalless as well. 1 minute, there's optional time still to play. We'll see from Messi Maimbo how many more minutes will be added on by Lawrence Simondi in this one.
There have not been so many disturbances going on to the halftime, and I think both teams will be quite happy, especially Hunters. They've kept a clean sheet as they've been doing in the previous games as well, and they've also had some decent chances on goal. Probably would have loved to have had better chances as well, probably better first touches, and they could have been at least a goal ahead, but decent first half for them.
Charles Dalala Mabika, the man on the near. Dematika does well, fend off Sinyama. It's been busy this first half. That is Dematika sitting a number of chances. 1 minute of added time here, as shown there by Messi Maimbo. Lawrence Simondi
Well, the match official just saying to them, Matsika, there, you wait for the whistle before you can hold the ball, and giving the free kick to Hunters as well.
And he's going to give it to the referee.
Yeah, and the referee says throw it back where the foul has been. But good play from Matsika. I think it's been quite good for FC Platinum going into the second half.
A bit of mischief to be added to the game. You need such moments in football. It's mind games all together. A long one looking for Tapera. Bongeni Ndlovu in guard for FC Platinum. Al Shaddai Magaya fouled. Free kick to FC Platinum.
Yeah, Magaya almost screaming. They're looking to get Tapera a yellow card, but the referee says it's just a foul.
And the referee blows to end the first half here. As it ends goalless in the first half here. And we're into the halftime break. The teams, Maxwell will retreat with the scoreline still blank. A tale of missed chances and moments. Fairly unranked so far. As Hunters FC and FC Platinum both sought to prevail, but the goals eluded them like a whispered tale. The rain has stopped, but it has been coming and drizzling here and there. The pitch so far has been tight. Opportunities squandered by both sides in the fading light. And the Hunters pressed with pace, with flair, but Platinum's defense held firm without care. And the visitor countered with skill and design. But Hunters' goal is too tall, a hero divine, a half of missed chances, a tale untold, and of course the overall assessment.
Yeah, definitely. I think Hunters will be the happier of the two teams as well going into the halftime with the game tied or near all. I think they've had a very good game, and looking forward for the second half as well. Just making sure that they take a better care of their positions and making sure that they can get a goal.
Indeed, and so that's the story of the first half here at Rufaro Stadium as New Boys FC Hunters goalless with four-time champions FC Platinum here at Rufaro Stadium in match day 3 of the Castle-Lager Premier Soccer League. And of course, two sides looking for maximum points. 2 draws for FC Hunters to begin the season. And they're looking for their first maximum set of points to just get their season up and running, and hoping that they can do so. As for FC Platinum, they'll be looking for their second win on the trot after being defeated in the first game of the season by Ngezi Platinum Stars, and then winning against Manika Diamonds over the weekend. And in this midweek fixture, they'll be looking for maximum points. So we wait for the second half, and we'll be giving you that as we cross over to our team on the pitch for analysis.
It is a goalless affair between FC Hunters and FC Platinum. Quite a shocker, as you might think, looking especially at the first half. The amount of saves, the amount of shots on target. What a first 45 minutes.
Well, it was a wonderful first 45, looking into how teams apply themselves into the game. But you'd have thought FC Platinum maybe were going to take the lead in that advantage. The earlier moments, you talk of Trevor Bunu operating on this right channel, but they made a fantastic run of play, quick interchanges, but also Shangiwa in that moment saving that and keeping it at level score. But then as the game started to progress, you saw FC Hunters starting to apply themselves into the game, and it kind of stabilized everything. But then the middle of the park was being left unattended, which made us see the run of play becoming a little bit, regressed. But at the end of the day, FC Platinum had the better opportunities to score, but they just didn't capitalize.
Yeah, from your end, take us through maybe your thoughts. The first 45 minutes, FC Hunters, what did you see?
Well, I think they'll be the pair of the two teams going to the break as well with that nil draw, doing what they've been able to do in the first 2 games, which is keeping their goal shot as well. But some good play coming, especially on the far right side with Michael Tapera, who has been their key man. And you could see him as well getting all those long balls to him as well, getting decent shots in as well. That is FC Hunters. I think they've been playing so well, and they've not allowed FC Platinum to play the play they've always wanted to play. They've also not sit back to defend. They've always been going on the counter as well, and also trying to get those shots on goal. FC Platinum, I think they'll be disappointed not to go going into the break with a 1-0 lead, especially as we see that chance coming in from the far side with Bunu, who was quite tricky, a tricky customer, going on with all those crosses into the box at that time, not getting someone to finish that as well. But they've been many of the chances, and they'll be worried about not getting into the halftime with a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, beautiful play coming in there, but also bringing us to this point that even the players that we thought were going to be outstanding and exceptional, especially coming in from FC Platinum, are stepping onto the board. You talk about Lematsika, you talk about Trevor Bunu, you talk about Selemani as well. They are stepping onto the board and proving to be a menace for that FC Hunters defense.
Well, yeah, Trevor Bunu, like I said earlier, he's been the star player. You can even look at the earlier chance. Shangiwa again coming into at the right time to save that ball. But Trevor Bunu has been the man that has been causing all the problems. I'll be disappointed because the number 10 hasn't been roving enough. That's why you see Selemani exchanging wings like it's been. They are also looking for options. Maybe the idea to not play with a striker has been causing so many problems for FC Platinum. But getting into the second half, I want to see them occupying the midfield of the table and making sure that they do play well.
Yeah, they were rather a bit tricky today, especially there's been a lot of drizzles from time to time. But you could see that even the style of play, it hasn't really affected the players. Because you look at the other games played elsewhere, the rain really did affect. But it seems as though Rufaro Stadium is standing up to par and keeping it clean.
Yeah, well, the pitch has been holding up as well, but you can see some marks there where the players could have been sleeping as well. The tiff, being torn a little bit as well. I was quite worried about the rains as well and how slippery the pitch was going to be. We saw Ekoi as well changing his gloves a little bit into the first half as well. But the pitch has been quite holding itself up as well, but going into the second half as we get to weigh it more as well, I think that will be quite a concern for the players as the rain continues to come and go away as well. But for FC Platinum, I think that really did not disturb their play as we saw them trying to keep position as they've always done as well, especially in the first half. Going into the second half, I don't think they would want to give FC Hunters more position as they've been doing, but the Hunters have been putting so much pressure on FC Platinum as the fans as well try to go and look for cover. As we have seen this rain, but I'm not worried about the rain anymore. I mean, I think I'm used to it.
The first instinct is to find cover, but for some of us, you have to stand here. Now the second half is upon us, the last 45 minutes. I mean, what could be the conversation like, especially, I think, for Joe Lupatla with FC Platinum, trying to maybe find the back of the net?
Just get yourself into the game, score more goals, take shots like FC Hunters is doing, and you could as well just be at a better place to do it.
Yeah, everyone, it's a red dress from everyone and a lot of smiles all over because some of the sacrifices that we have to make. But from you as well, Maxwell, let's talk about FC Hunters. What is the conversation like in the locker room?
Well, I mean, I'm not worried about the rain. I mean, the players, we see them playing in the rain all the time, and I think will be quite good, right, sir? And I mean, I think going into the second half, I don't think the pitch will be quite good to be able to hold on, and they will just be looking for cover as we go to the second half.
It's too much now. We're going to wind up, but the last 45 minutes are upon us.
18th, the classroom moves to the pitch. The Herentals schoolboys are ready to teach football lessons to the new boys Agama. Will Agama pass the test, or will the schoolboys school them in style? Don't miss the midweek magic.
Today, we amplify women's rights through these quick insights. Property rights. Women in Zimbabwe have the legal right to own, inherit, and register property in their own name. Ensure legal ownership by having your name recorded on the title deed. Verify that property transfers are lawfully processed and registered. Protection from violence. Our law guarantees survivors the right to prompt protection from abuse, affirming that safety is a constitutional right and never negotiable. Inheritance and succession. Our succession laws secure widows and children as rightful beneficiaries, making estate planning through wills, trusts, and legal guidance essential to protect families and preserve generational wealth. The workplace. Our laws guarantee women equal pay for equal work, maternity protection, and safe working conditions, affirming that workplace equality is a legal right and not a favor. Every woman has the right to access justice, legal practitioners, courts, and legal aid services playing a vital role in ensuring effective representation and protection. As we celebrate Women's Month, let us remember women's rights are already enshrined in our laws. The law provides the framework for the rights to be recognized, but it is knowledge that ensures these rights are realized. To be knowledgeable is to be empowered.
Thursday, the 18th, the classroom moves to the pitch. The Herentals schoolboys are ready to teach football lessons to the new boys Agama. Will Agama pass the test, or will the schoolboys school them in style? Don't miss the midweek magic.
Young Jamasi, Boss Jamangwana, Jim Nigeria, Simplex, Akupa Mazano, Akuraya, Sakaterera, did good say no to drugs, drug abuse, Akupa Mazano, Aku change it. Sakaterera, did good say no to drugs. Tanga kuzvitaura misodzi yangu inoerera kuona vana vechidiki vachiita zvemadrugs pamunoenda kuchikoro vadzidzisi musavape mutoro maticha musavape mutoro musavape mutoro
that would be the worry for the players as we see some water puddles on the pitch with that heavy rain during the break.
Welcome if you're just joining us. It is now FC Hunters in navy blue and strips of white attacking from left to right on your screens. And in all whites and touches of green is FC Platinum attacking from right to left on your screens. Goalless it is here in match day 3 of the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League between these two sides, looking for maximum points to keep up with the early pacesetters in the Kasulaga Premier Soccer League this season. Hunters, the new boys, will be looking for their first set of 3 points for the season. That should be a confident booster that would say welcome to the ZPSL.
Definitely, but FC Platinum not really going to give it all to them on a silver platter as we see that shot at goal there early in the second half. But for FC Platinum, I think this is a game that they think they should win, playing against the new boys. But I mean, the Hunters have been really playing well themselves as well. And as far as the first half goes, I think it has been a decent 50-50.
Showing that there are no pushovers in as much as they're new boys. They're here to compete, not just to make the numbers. Here they come. Clip a long one forward, switch flanks here to find Rasmali Chipango. Good chest up from Chifurira. Get the whipping! Just what a block! Timely! My goodness! David Magesi keeps the scoreline goalless here with a block. The number 6. Chibunyu almost again. Yeah, saying to the coach, you should start me always.
Yeah, definitely very good first take there from Chibunya. Unfortunately, and the defender was in the way, but he was looking for the top left corner and he was looking to the heavens to say, oh my, but what a good start for Hunters in the second half.
Chibunyu being given a start here, Tadiwa Chibunyu, by the coach. Together with Michael Tapera, can they be the difference? Can they break the jinx and get a goal for the Hunters here? Beaten by the bounce there was Tadiwa Nashe Huni.
I think they really would want to celebrate it. We can't wait to see how much they will celebrate their first goal. But working hard for it as well. I think they've been having those chances, especially in the first half. And this one as well deflected, but a good try from Chibunyu.
FC Platinum trying to control and detect the pace in the early minutes of this second half here. Could it be another case of smash and grab? Or we're going to see a flurry of goals? The last time we were here, we saw 4 as the Battle of Zimbabwe ensued here on Sunday, as Dynamos did host Highlanders, who are turning 100 years to this year. And what a match, what a thriller we were subjected to. That really was a good sell for the PSL and for Zimbabwean football.
Well, definitely turning back time to the glory days of Zimbabwean football as we are trying to rebuild our game as well. Well, I mean, I think that the stadium was quite packed with fans from both ends as well. And it was the football that did the talking, and that's why I really loved that game between Dynamos and Highlanders.
Lematika, the cook one. What can they do here? Check outfield, good, nicely done by Bunu. Lematika can whip in across, yes he does, but it's a poor one, it's a low one, easily defended by Praise Tona. Russell Chifura, too slow. Bongeni Ndovu. Updates of score lines from other centers. It's as we were in the first half. Here comes FC Platinum. Soleimani can be dangerous, he does. Just shoot! Shagiwa doesn't hold it first time, prefers to punch it off. It worked, it was effective.
Good shot there from Soleimani, again straight to the goalkeeper after beating his marker. That will really give him a little bit boost of confidence. But the first slip there we're seeing from the Hunters defender there. That would be a worry for the defenders.
Yes. Cross from whether it was a shot or a cross, it went off target from Jaikika Mbakonja, the Namibian. And Jaikika is a Herrera name from Namibia. That's the tribe in Namibia there. And that's where that name is lifted from.
Yeah, probably got the best chance of the first half with that cross from Bunu straight to his feet. Tried to be the goalkeeper, but Shangiwa was up to the task. Now in the second half, I think he'll be looking forward to get more chances as we see the Hunters player injured there. That will be Tapera.
Indeed, and looks to have something. It should be his fingers.
Always painful when the weather is like this, yeah.
Sometimes when you slip and try to control on a slippery pitch like this, yeah.
Looks like it's
He's
fine.
wincing in pain. There. Oh, got stepped on. Ah, slipped. I don't think it was intentional there from David Magassi. He's already on a yellow.
Yeah, definitely not intentional, but that is always painful. And fortunately for Tapera, he's up and about. Tapera has been quite good for Hunters in the first half as well, getting much of the ball. They really wouldn't want to see him walking off injured.
Sinyama, Shufurira, shots Bunyu! Misses the upright by a whisker again. He's never too shy to shoot. That is Tadiwa Chibunyu. Oh man, this man is knocking and knocking and knocking. And the heavens haven't opened up like how they've pulled the reins on this turf here.
Wow, decent shot for Chibunyu there. The ball just curling away from the far left post there. What a good strike for him. And his second shot at goal in the second half as well. Wow, good shooting coming in from Chibunyu there.
FC Platinum. We'll see most of those players slipping today. If you don't have the right kind of boots for this kind of pitch on this rainy day, you could be embarrassed. It could be a comedy of errors that could decide this one as well. We have seen it before. Again, poor pass. Zimondi to give a free kick.
Yeah, that was after he slipped as well. So the slipping starting. The pitch looked like it was holding itself in the face up, but with that rain that came in the first half, with looks like Magassi was stepped on there on his foot. Always a painful one, as I was saying as well, especially when the weather is like this. Clear step there on the foot. Looks like it's fine as well to continue. But I was just saying, I mean, the pitch is probably going to cause us a lot of problems, as you were saying, Valentine, especially for the goalkeepers. You're always waiting of that bounce when the pitch is soaked with rain like this.
So it simply translates to shoot inside if you can. You don't know what could happen for the strikers and for the forwards.
Definitely. That's what Chibunyu has been trying to do as well. Any chance he gets outside of that 18 area, he's taking a shot.
Pure Platinum play now. Can they whip in a cross? It's a good one from Bunu. But good defensive work from Praise Tona. Or rather, it was Botho Nzori getting a hug from his goalkeeper Shigiwa for his alertness. He'll be looking to start here. He's asking, will I start Oscar Bebe?
Yep, for the both coaches, I think.
Will I get in this afternoon?
Yep. Both coaches probably won't be making those early substitutions as yet, because both teams have been good. As the goalkeeper slips again there. That is Sankiwa, unfortunately. Looks like the pitch has been deteriorating, especially with those rains at half time. Not good to see.
Throw in to Hunters deep inside their own half. Rasmali Chipango. Yabo watching on. That is Lisbeth Sarujera. Free kick. The foul on Soleimani. That is Yabo preparing his first change.
Well, he says enough is enough. Just as I thought that we are going to not be seeing those early substitutions by the Hunters coach, taking that in is to boost their squad as well. Well, FC Platinum in the second half, they've had as little chances as they've had. I would say Hunters have had most of those good chances as well. Soleimani looking to whip it into the box here.
Warren Mapanga, the assistant coach for FC Platinum watching on, trying to dictate. I'm sure he's the sitting coach as well. So Suleimani, we always know he goes for goal on this one. Keepers have to be very watchful because he knows how to whip a ball.
Yep, and in that box, the likes of Dematsika, quite a tall player with the dreadlocks there. You'll be looking for a good whip into the box as well.
All right, referee Lawrence Simondi says, let's go. Let's see how he's going to whip this one, and he goes for goal. And the total waste, couldn't get the curl, couldn't get the precision. He needs his boots calibrated.
Well, poor decision to go for goal there. I think across into that penalty area could have been better. But he decides to go for it, and unfortunately it flies over the post.
Here comes now FC Hunters on the hunt. Can they draw first blood here? Clip a long one forward. Fighting for possession and tussling for the middle of the park. Retrieved by Rasmali Chipango. Chibunyu, never too shy to shoot. Didn't keep the ball under control. Toe-poked it to the opponents. Neatly done by FC Platinum. Clip a long one for Suleimani. Suleimani there. Tries to beat his marker. But now paying great attention to him was Emmanuel Zinyama. And look at the bench there. They're saying we need to be very watchful. We can't give him that much of space because he can punish you. That is Suleimani.
Definitely good defending there, as we also see another player down with substitutions now coming through for Hunters. It's been very good there, Suleimani on the wing, especially in the first half, but now with the pitch deteriorating as we see those subs coming through.
King Adolo being substituted. In comes, that is Ngwenya. Vusumu Ngwenya. And also being taken out is Michael Tapera for Chirima. That is Elder Chirima. The fans not agreeing with it for Tapera's cause.
Yeah, definitely Tapera and Kadolo at the same time. I think he could have given Michael Tapera some more minutes in the second half because he was probably their best player in that first half as well, and I really don't see a reason why he would be substituting Michael Tapera as early as the 58 minutes in this second half as well. Nadolo quite crucial as well in that middle of the park as well. But the coach probably knows something that we don't.
And the fans, as you can see, debating among themselves. Their teams never lose. They always have the right decisions at the right time, always. You can't argue with them.
Definitely the third assistant coaches are the fans as well. They always have a say, but especially, you know, I mean, I would agree with the fans, especially looking at how Tapera was playing in that first half. As those dance moves really come to play.
And what is he holding? It's just the dance or the powder for the magic for them to get the goal?
Really would wonder what's in his right hand there.
I would love to have that big cup that the other guy is holding. Well, could make me wise. They say they're wise waters after all.
Wow. Good crowd coming in as well. The rains have been disturbing the fans, but they've been in the ground, being patient enough to watch their teams play.
Shangiwa to clear. Does well to find a good pass instead of lobbing it. Zinyama to Dadiwa na Shehuni. Better plays. Chibunyu, Tadiwa. Vusumu Ngwenya, formerly with Dynamos, coming in to really bolster the midfield and detect the pace and control it. In the first half, it was dominated by FC Platinum in terms of transition and particularly in the central midfield. Bunu ends the corner kick. Better effort and carrying the ball in attack with great confidence.
Yeah, definitely good play from Bunu there. What a run from him. Trying to whip in the close, good defense from Hunters. Bunu, good play from him, straight through, running to on that far side as well. He's been probably one of their best players, FC Platinum.
And indeed, FC Platinum making a change. Mchenje. Tadiwa Mchenje coming in for Makino Mshore. Good change. He's been anonymous this afternoon.
Yeah, we haven't seen much from him as well. And
Corner is whipped in, deep. Defensive header, no problem for. That is, you mentioning how Makidon Mshore played this afternoon.
Not seeing much of the ball as well, and not much of him himself, Mshore. You'll be disappointed by the shift he is put in. Not happy about the substitution, as any player would not be. But Muchenji, now his turn to show us what he has.
Here comes now the Hunters with the industrious Tadiwa Nashehuni. Good defensive work from Bunu. He's full of energy, runs up and down that right channel on that wing. For FC Platinum, here comes Mbongen in Ndlovu.
Definitely puts in a shift all the time, Bunu.
Soleimani on his bike now, but good alertness and defensive work coming through from Bothwell Nzori, the centre back. Ndlovu, Bongeni does well. Can he whip in across now? Not given a chance to do so. They'll clear the lines, the Hunters, and go in a hand here. Russell Chifura, experienced player as well, seen many battles with different Premier Soccer League teams.
Yeah, I haven't seen much from the new substitutions for Hunters, as Stirima and Ngwenya as well, who came in from Tapera and Nadolo. Probably would coming in with a different kind of players. We saw Tapera was really dribbling on that far left side or the right side as well with his pace. We'll be looking to see what Ngwenya and Chirima can bring to the game.
Good triangles and touches from FC Platinum. What we have accustomed them over the years. They have changed coaches, but their passing game, he hasn't eluded them. Looks like Joe Lupata, in as much as he's instilling his own philosophy. There are traits of those of the past that you can see and identify in their DNA as FC Platinum. The PSL exec. Here comes Dematika, does well to win possession there. What a pass here from Soleimani. Fexatami does it twice. Third time he falls. Given a chance again. Still Tilitali, good marking. Good recovery from the Hunters. And that one goes out. Took too long. Sometimes he just doesn't need to do the predictable of him turning inside and out and trying to shoot, find a pass.
Definitely, and I think it just took too long, as you're saying there, Valentine. You know, for all those chances he was going for goal, this probably would have been a better chance for him to take a shot or to find a pass as early as you can. And especially when the pitch is that slippery, if you're trying to make so many turnovers, then you're probably going to slip, and that chance goes begging for FC Platinum.
Free kick. The Batika not agree. You can see, you'll say, I know him, Dara, to the referee.
Yeah, a little bit more frustration now trickling into the FC Platinum camp, especially as they've been getting those chances as well. And the fans probably discussing their chance. But the referee has been quite good as well. Not so many, decisions to make, but a decent flow to the game that he has allowed the game to go with, not just blowing the whistle on any challenge as well. It's a contact sport after all.
Indeed. More than an hour played so far. As we approach the 65th minute here. Goalless it remains. Will they be draw experts? That is FC Hunters holding all the big teams, earning a point, but it's time to pick up maximum points, particularly when they're playing at home. It doesn't matter if it's one of the big sides of the traditional giants, of so to speak, if you give them that title, because FC Platinum have won 4 titles, so yeah, they're giants in their own right.
Yeah, definitely a huge game for FC Hunters, and I think getting a win here would be quite a huge moral booster for the rest of the season as well. Whatever happens after this, I mean, they've had a very good, decent start, and they'll really want to continue with that.
Here they come now. Lematika. El Shaddai Magaya. Lematika combining well with Magaya. Bongeni Ndlovu asking for better movement. Back to Magaya. To Lematika. Clever chipped in ball. Is he offside? Indeed. Better movement, better change.
Yep, linesman says it's an offside.
Trying to go over the top.
Yeah, probably quite close, that offside call there from the linesman there. But a good idea and a good pass. And he was just going to chip the goalkeeper, as we see those updates with Hard Rock getting the lead against Chicken in.
Indeed, they've scored. They'll be looking to emulate Scotland to win it on their debut season.
Yeah, definitely we've seen it happen before. Why not for Hard Rock? I think, especially with their new stadium at Chawanda, I think they'll be quite confident that they can be quite a contender for the title this time around.
Indeed, they won at Nyamunga Stadium last weekend. That was on Saturday, as they beat ZPC Kariba by a solitary goal. Now they lead the Premier Soccer League winning coach Tondera Indira's side, though he has moved to Chicken Inn. And they lead by 1-0. Soleimani there couldn't latch onto that one. Yep. Overcooking the pass.
And the ball just skipping away from him there.
Oh, red card, yeah. Second yellow. Being given to Dadiwanashe. It can't be. He wasn't sitting on a yellow. Lawrence Bond will consult with Messi Maimbo. They're consulting. Rasta Chipura says it's me. And Klaus Gimo can't confirm. And he has to walk away. Drama here.
Well, it seems like there's a confusion.
Indeed.
On who must get that yellow card, and Rasu insisting that he was the one who went in for the challenge.
Yes.
But the match official consulting with the third official there and confirming that it was Huni was supposed to get that second yellow, and then it was confirmed to be a red card.
Diwana Shehuni, red card shown on him here. Now the Hunters have to hunt with one-man shot here. FC Platinum, can they be slick in their play and be pure as Platinum and unlock the solidness of the Hunters, who have so far this season haven't conceded any goal? Could this be a turning point of this match?
Wow, what a contentious decision there. I think would love to have a replay of who went in for that challenge as well. But now Hunters 10 men with 1 man now red carded. Really have to replan their plan and make sure that perhaps they can get a draw and get a point from this one.
That's when plans you redraft go back to the playbook. There you go. Oh man, needless. Why you stepped on him? It was him, Huni. Why do that? Why do that? You didn't have the ball. Why step on him? Let him go.
Wow. Careless.
Silly and careless.
Definitely, and the referee 100% right to give him a second yellow there.
Here they come. The Hunters, not to be overrode. They say playing 10 men can be dangerous. We have seen how solid, how compact, and how they get more energy somehow, knowing that they're men down.
10 men are always dangerous, and try to put them on their back foot, but they'll come for you. They have nothing to lose now, that is Hunters.
Here they come now. Rosmali. Oh, clever. Surely that should be a free kick given on Rasa Ochifura. Yeah, he wanted it, got it. He's up on his feet and running.
Yeah, Hunters pushing up on the piece as well, getting a decent free kick here. What can they do here? Do they try to put it in the box or play it and try to look for one or two passes and get that lead? If they can get that lead, and then they will be defending it with all they have.
Indeed, will he go for goal? Trace Donor behind it. So is Junior Mayer. I'm sure they've been instructed to leave it for Junior Mayer. Vusa Gwenya thinking of something, I'm sure. Chipango is there. Chipango crosses over it. Junior Mayer goes for goal. Straight into the waiting arms of the Cameroonian goalkeeper, Manfred Decoy. No problem.
Wow, it's a sort of goal, but probably not the best idea there for them. With a weak shot that goes straight to the goalkeeper, easily collected there by Decoy. Now, given the position back to FC Platinum, will be looking to take advantage of that one-man difference.
It will only be good for the stats. Shot on target.
Nothing more than that.
So 10 men. Hunters, can they hold on here? Can FC Platinum unlock this stubborn defense that hasn't conceded a goal in more than 247 minutes of football? Can they be solid? Time is the greatest prophet in this one. It will tell. Soleimani, Makaya, Al Shaddai, Hagizio if you want.
Yeah, FC Platinum pushing more players up the field now because of that one-man advantage as well. Probably going to give them that extra man, especially on the wings or in that midfield area, as they're playing without a definite striker.
It's not no temptation as a coach to maybe pull one defensive player for an attacker or a holding midfielder for an attacker just to try and get a win here.
Yeah, definitely, especially with time running out. I think FC Platinum going into the 80th minute would want to give it all as well, probably make that substitution, but they will be wary of Hunters as well on the counter. You really want to get the 3 points, but you don't want to come away with nothing here.
Cleared. They wanted a handling offense on Chipango. Rasmali go down, and the referee Lawrence Mondi will blow to stop the match as long as the player holds his head, because head injuries are really taken seriously nowadays in our game. And referees are always asked to stop the game so that the players can seek medical attention.
Yeah, definitely looks like the ball did hit him in the face, but clearly nothing in his face there. Probably a time-wasting tactic as the FC Platinum players to get a quick quarter break there, but
they'll milk it.
Yep, and I mean, I think for Hunters as well, with the men down, they'll be happy with that point if they can get it. Quick talk there from the coach, especially, and another change coming in with changing coming through. FC Platinum going back to that drawing board, especially trying to make those tactical moves that we FC Platinum and take advantage of the one.
I'd love to know what's on the playbook there on that chart. We'll have a clear sight of how they want to play, how they'll get the goal, eventually if they do, because now they have to change somehow, because FC Hunters now are one-man shot, and they've got a one-man advantage.
Yeah, FC Platinum with 15 minutes remaining plus additional time that the match official will add. Not too many breaks coming through. I think we'll go for it here. I think just stick to your play. Just stick to your good football that you've been playing, especially that passing game. Really comes to tell, especially when you have that one-man advantage. That is FC Platinum.
And the brass band is to blow its horns here for the home side.
telling FC Platinum to take it step by step, day and a day.
There you go. Here comes Bono. Tadiwa. The new man, but good defensive work from Hunters.
Also good pressure from FC Platinum, making sure they get the ball back.
Tadiwa Mchenje, can he be the difference, the forward? Can he find the net? Yeah. They push it back, they're forced back. That is FC Platinum. Nyasulu. Bono to whip in across, it's a deep one. Not enough numbers and cleared. And a bit fancy defensive work from Busangwenya. Yeah, the cheeky back heel in your own 18 area, it could fall anywhere.
Sarishira won't be happy about that as well. You just want to clear your lines, especially when you are one man down. Some worried faces in the grandstands.
Yeah.
You wonder which team they are supporting. But either way, if you're
No
Hunters player,
guessing. They're worried they doubt one man shot.
yeah,
And desperate for a win as well. But I'm sure they'll take a point out of this one after that red card on Tadiwa Nashe Hoodie. Slips in the box, but challenge Furila. Good chest control now. The long striker does well to find Chibunyu. Busangwenya now. Can you latch onto that one? He's got the pace at the leg. What can they do? Pushes it back. Doesn't have the confidence to beat a marker. You know, sometimes you need to be positive and direct and get into the box. You don't know what might happen.
definitely just try to put the ball into the box there, especially when you're on that counter, but good defensive work from Chenje coming through. What a aggressive clearance from Chenje there. But always a worry for FC Platinum. 10 men down Hunters, but really could catch them on the break here.
Cross is whipped in. No takers from FC Hunters, and FC Platinum will clear their lines. Will they keep it in play? That one trickle out for a throw in. Vietnam ends. That's where the brass band is playing all the music. I'm sure they are sending voice notes to see how the boys are playing. Oh, Scotland. Relations. Keep them supporting one another. You never know. But they're here as well.
Yeah, FC Platinum with only 12 minutes left here would want to push much more forward, but they're just unnecessarily losing position, especially right there, giving the ball back to FC Hunters, who will come on the counter now.
Mayor Junior, asked too much of him there. He was already tired. I mean,
Yeah, some tired,
turned the other way.
some tired legs, especially for Hunters. And you have to have an extra, put in an extra shift now, since they are one man down. Could have been close there, but fortunately for him, goes straight to Shankiwa. Hunters probably wouldn't want to give it as much as they could, also trying to defend the point, also trying to get the 3 points.
Chipango tries to beat his marker, but Bongeni Ndlovu couldn't have that. They will restart. Throw in to FC Hunters on the near side. Chipango. Rasmali.
And just that pitch there, Valentine's, I think for me has been a little bit of a concern, especially with those areas where the turf is missing. I think the ground staff here would want to take a better look at that pitch.
It's time for Harare City to employ a curator, because you can't have those matches every time. It's when the turf is moved, you take it from the outside and plant it there, and you know, you stamp on it. Somehow they need somebody who manages the pitch, knows where the pitches are coming from and how to fill in those gaps.
Yeah, definitely, especially with so many teams now using Rufaro Stadium for their games as well. Scotland also coming to use Rufaro Stadium. So many teams. So the pitch is being worked out so many times over the weekend as well, probably on a Saturday and on a Sunday. Better work has to be done, especially on that pitch, on that part of that pitch.
10 minutes plus optional time still to play here, as we're in the 80th, in the 81st. So 9 plus optional time still to play. Can FC Platinum get a winner here? Can FC Hunters smash and grab this one? As always, we keep checking time, as it is our greatest prophet this afternoon. I don't know if Maxwell, he has got a clock to look into and tell us for the pundits, probably in a betting house so far, to say, okay, I'm putting my money on this to end like this.
Wow, quite a tricky one, especially with the pitch not holding up so well. And Hunters will be looking to delay as much as they can, as we see that foul there on the back of his head. Looks like he'll be getting up. He's got really put in a very good shift for Hunters today, as well as Nzori, who has been...
It's a head injury, so it has to be checked by the medics.
Yeah, definitely.
No matter how slight it may be.
Both players would have been very good for FC Hunters, the captain Tona.
Looks to be okay. Lawrence Mondi is satisfied. You're good to continue. Free kick. Which way? High put, so free kick to FC Hunters. Set piece opportunity to go and attack and milk some more seconds here.
Yeah, definitely. All this playing to the favor of Hunters. Quite a high boot there, but not so high. Looks like it is the Hunters player who kicked under the FC Platinum player.
Well, you're quite clever, milking it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, in football, you always want to get the advantage you can, and Chibuyu will get a tap from his players for that, getting that free kick for them. But for Hunters, you really want to know what you want to do. Are you going for that single point, or are you going for the 3 points? Especially as late as it is into the second half.
Praise Tona! Ferocious, but not on target.
Really didn't look like he could keep it down there.
Triple change from FC Platinum. Charleston Soleimani makes way for Oscar Bebe. Now he's throwing everything here at the Hunters. Also making way is the Namibian Chanjikeka Bakoja for Manyuchi. That is Takunda Lee Manyuchi. The third one also making way. Hagizio Magaya, El Shaddai makes way for the Ghanaian Emmanuel Dogbe.
Yeah, Dogbe would get some few minutes to get around here. Try to push for that elusive goal for FC Platinum. Those 3 chances. Looks like the coach is going for EO now with only probably 7 minutes remaining.
So he's gone with 4 forwards so far in hunt of a winner here.
Definitely, this is a game that FC Platinum would have looked forward to win, especially even before it was played. And especially with Hunters now a man down, they will be looking to go for it all.
Did Soleimani, Gabonja, the 2 attackers replaced here, getting a breather on the bench. They'll be kicking themselves of some of the missed opportunities they've had this afternoon, particularly in the first half, where they could have buried the Hunters. Better play from the Hunters. Yeah, in the box. Can he shoot here? Finds the pass. Gwenya couldn't latch onto that one. Busa. Oh, they'll recycle it and restart here. Keep possession. That's the only way, the best way of defense. Doesn't allow it to go for a goal kick. It's a throw in. Melissa Domingo.
Wow, what could have been A glorious goal there for Hunters if he could have gotten the shot on target. Unfortunately, that pass was just too strong for him. Looks like they're still going for it. Hunters, they'll be wary of FC Platinum, but they are not just going to defend, are they?
Dead. Here they come now. Shagiwa. Looks like a fight strength. Should be Suleimani.
Probably getting also the eyes there.
Yeah. Can he beat his marker there? Does well to keep possession. Cross is whipped in. He was offside, surely. Indeed. That was Chifuria.
Yeah, offside there, but FC Hunters don't mind about that, getting so many other chances late into the game. Not playing like a team that is a man down for sure.
Shifura. Here comes now.
Just there, just couldn't get his feet to that ball.
Indeed.
And Russell could have been on goal there.
Here they come now. They are not done here. Russell Chifura keeps it under control, does well. Can he beat his marker? Nyasulu, strong. This is a free kick, he won't mind. Oh, the ball was in motion, the referee wasn't watching. But goes on, no problem. Bongeni Ndlovu to retrieve. 3 minutes. An optional time still to play. Here. Can FC Hunters hold on? Or can the pure Platinum play find a winner here?
And Zori wins the throw-in there for Hunters. And the crowd thought it was FC Platinum's ball, as we also see another chance there.
Did a change here. Eli Ilunga. Relentless here. They are Hunters throwing a striker. Taking off Ferreira, they need a fresh pair of feet.
Yeah.
And Bongeni Ndlovu, I can see with him with a knot that is giving to Muchenje as to how they need to be like, and to Nyasulu being passed around.
Yeah, but what I see coming in,
and see what was being said.
Yeah, what I see coming in from Rasio Chifura has been quite good for Hunters, especially with all deep runs into FC Platinum's back as well. Now being substituted, I think, as we see the bench congratulating him for a very good shift put in there. Also, what a decent game for him. Very good game from him.
And good time taken away here by Hunters.
They'll be looking to take away as many seconds as they can.
Here they come, FC Platinum now all in attack. I'm sure the instruction that has been passed around is to go for Brock here. Can they find a winner? Bunu with the cross is a good one. Off target, no problem.
Yeah, just couldn't connect with that cross as well. Quite a good cross, decent cross coming through as well. And that is another chance going back in for FC Platinum. Unfortunately, they don't have much time to keep wasting as much chances as they are getting as well. But Asa will be tight, sitting down, making sure that he stretches those legs as well. As we see that cross coming through, just couldn't connect with it, almost hitting the back of his head. Another chance there for FC Platinum.
Kelly Eli Ilunga be the answer and break the jinx for FC Hunters. Bono does well. Oscar Bebe keeps it in, but not quite. Throw in.
Bono has been relentless, running from the start of the whistle to almost to the end of the game now. Really has.
He has so much
put in
energy.
some work. Yeah, definitely.
Goalless at Barberfield Stadium. Caps United lead triangle at the Kibo. Hot Rock lead Chicken Inn at Chawanda. Gezi Platinum leads ZPC Kariba at the Baobab. And Telwana trailing Zimbabora at Ascot. Free kick.
Another good run coming in from the substitute there, Chirima as well, beating his marker and being fouled by Bebe there. As we continue to see Hunters going especially for it as well. And they'll get another chance there, and they'll take as much time as they can.
The time is running out.
Yeah,
And just a minute added
that's
on.
okay. Right? Just a part that animated.
Yeah, you'll be disappointed with just a minute being added on there by the match officials as well. I thought there could have been more than just a single minute.
Yeah, but John Pata not impressed about the minute added on. You can't believe it. Look at him. Praise Tone, I used to pack them from that distance back in the day. Can you relive those moments? Not quite. You will mindless, because any moment from now, the referee will be blowing.
Yeah, probably the last chance of the game there, and he knew exactly what he was trying to do there.
Indeed. 10-man Hunters hold on here for another point. Maxwell, on what day both sides would have loved to get maximum points, but it wasn't to be. And I'm sure Nisbet Yabo Saruchera would be much happier, particularly after the red card to Tadiwa Nashehuni, and for them to hold on for a point. 3 points of 3 games, no scores. They still can't find the back of the net.
Yeah, 3 points of very good games as well, playing against Simba Bora, against Moors, and now against Ngezi Platinum Stars. And after going a man down, I think they'll be very happy, FC Hunters, hosting this game and actually being able to get a point out of it as well. FC Platinum will be disappointed. I mean, they had those chances in the first half going into the second half as well, but just couldn't find the back of the net as well, especially Bunu has been quite brilliant for them as well. But of the two teams, I think FC Platinum will be quite happy about this draw.
Indeed, and it's all over here. The final whistle has been blown. The rain soaked day. FC Hunters 0, FC Platinum 0. A hard-fought fight. The Hunters finished 10 men strong despite the test. A resilient draw amidst the rain's relentless quest. The Platinum boys, with a point to their name, held firm against the Hunters in the rain's goal game. Chances were few, tackles were tough, and fair, a goalless draw that leaves both sides with a share. Hunters FC with 10 men stood tall in the fray. With FC Platinum, gold was kept at bay. The rain may pour, but pride remains intact. A point each in the drowned battling act. That's a bit of it. Let's take you now for the post-match interviews with Mr. Spanda to take us through.
So after 90 minutes, it ends in a stalemate here at Rufaro Stadium. We were looking at FC Hunters who were playing against FC Platinum, the visiting team. 0-0 is how it ends. And now we're going to have a conversation with the managers. And starting off with the manager of the home team, that is FC Hunters, we get to talk to Coach Nesbet Saruchera. Coach, your final assessments of the game after 90 minutes, how did you look at the general outlook of the game?
Yeah, we did well. We managed to grab a point after that unfortunate red card. We thought we were going to have another good game plan in the second half, but it couldn't work because of that red card. We end up now doing the defending tactically, but I can't complain. We managed to get another point. We are still looking for our 3 points.
And then at 3 games now that you have played and you haven't managed to score, it's all draws. Is there a reason for you to panic, or it's in the early stages of the season?
It's like I'm happy. We are creating. We are failing to score. It means we have got one area to work on. So I'm not concerned for now, but we need to keep on pushing and make sure we score one day.
And then your players showed resilience. You're looking into Raso Chufura managing to hold our play up until the 90 minutes. Do you think the game could have gone either way had that red card not happened?
Yeah, that's what I was believing. We wanted to do some of the tactical substitutions, but we couldn't because of that unnecessary red card. But it's part of the game. I can't complain. He saw what he saw, but we saw Jawon.
Okay, and Thank you for joining us for this conversation. All the best in your next interview.
Thank you so much.
So that was Coach Nesbeth Saruchera talking about the unfortunate red card that he received. Said we couldn't manage to get into tactical changes when we got into the second half because of that red card. But the players showed resilience and they showed so much grit into getting into the end of the game. Now I'm joined by Joe Lupashla, the man who's managing FC Platinum, and we're going to get his sentiments. Coach, your general outlook of the game after 90 minutes, what do you think about the game?
Thank you. Like I said before the start of the game, that it's going to be a difficult game. We said it's a team that is not conceded, and it's a team that has got organization. We had to be better for us to be able to breach their defense. But at the end of the day, I think also because both teams we played over the weekend, so 3 days rest sometimes can factor to these games. But at the end of the day, I'm happy that we got a point away. We add to the 3 points that we have, which is not bad. Now we look forward to our game at home, which I think also is going to be difficult. Fatigue is coming through, but the boys are prepared. This is what we've been doing for pre-season. They are ready. It's not excuses, but I'm happy with how they played. I'm sure everybody saw what we are trying to do. We are still building a good team. We cannot say we are building, but we're building a team to win a championship, because when you've got foreign players, international foreign players, you cannot say we are building a team for next year, or we are building to win these games. But at the end of the day, we did not manage to get. I think first half we had 3 chances that we could have scored, but we did not take chances. Second half it was difficult because everybody now is trying to play for a point, so it made the game difficult for us. But I'm happy with the performance of the boys, happy with what they've done, and also I think Hunters, they gave a good account of themselves, so congratulations also to them.
Yeah, and the red card, do you think your team failed to capitalize on the red card?
Now, it's always difficult. It's always difficult because when a team has got a red card, the alertness is always on the high. So when they got a red card, we tried to bring more attackers. We saw what we tried to do, but it became difficult because they were now closing the space and making it difficult for us to bring the crosses. And at the end of the day, like I said, I'm happy and I'm proud of the boys of what they've done.
Okay, and all the best, coach, in your next games.
Thank you so much.
Amazing. So that was Joe Lupashla talking about how unfortunate his team failed to capitalize on the red card, but he believes they're building something for the future, and he believes that at the end of the day, it's a championship winning side. And now, joined by Maxo and Sandra after 90 minutes. Raining. It was raining, it was pouring, but it could not stop the game from getting to completion after 90 minutes.
Well, my jacket is quite wet from that halftime rain that came through as well, which just made the pitch a little bit worse going into the second half. But I think for FC Platinum, they will be disappointed, especially with Hunters getting a man down, and I thought they could have went up for it all as well. But I'm quite really impressed by Hunters, especially the play they played after getting a man down. I mean, I thought they would be sitting back and trying to defend, but they really went also for the goal as well. What a very good game coming from Hunters. Now 3 points out of 3 games, 3 difficult games, I should say. I think they'll be very happy about today's draw.
Yeah, looking at the second 45 minutes, I think you were talking about something off air in terms of just correcting the mistakes from the first half. So many players from FC Platinum overloading one area, not utilizing the other wing that they would have left open. They could have gotten a goal from, those empty pockets.
Well, yeah, after then hearing what Joe Lupashla had to say, he talks about building a team, but building a team that can win the championship. So I think they're in the early stages of what they are trying to do. But after 90 minutes, you could see the spaces they were leaving in midfield. One time they were overloading one winger, overloading the other, and they'd left so many spaces, which I thought, if they'd structured correctly, they were going to get something.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's also still a mix of other international players coming through to FC Platinum. You can see the quality as well, and I was quite impressed as well with other players as well, Selemani as well, and you could see how Abunu was playing on that far wing right side as well. And I think it's too early in the game, only 3 games into the season. I don't think Lupashla should be quite worried. But, looking at the fixture, I think they would have thought they could have gotten the win against Hunters as well. We have not yet scored a goal, but also we have not yet conceded a goal as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I think for Luprasha could be worried about this one, but I think they really have to focus on the coming games and pick up some points going forward.
Yeah, from this encounter, there are some positives and negatives. The positives, especially for FC Hunters, the 3 draws. But you cannot continue on this run. You need to get those extra 2 points that you're losing out at the beginning. You wouldn't want to get into the league and get out as well. What do you think they have to do different in their next game, realizing the fact that they're going to be facing Scotland?
This is a difficult game. They are playing against a quality side with so many quality players. Defending champions, to be honest. But then for Hunters, you saw how good they are with the ball in the air. You look at their star player, the striker, Raso Chufura. His older play is so immaculate with the ball. So what I think they need to do, continue taking those shots from distance, just try to get into the final third, which is something they didn't do this afternoon. Get in the final third, make sure your interplay is quite quick. One thing we also want to talk about, the build-up was slow. Maybe it's because of the rain and the pitch, which was wet. But if you make sure that you play quickly, you get those chances. And I think against Scotland hasn't started picking up. So if you do that, you might get a goal quickly.
Yeah, I just think stick to your game as well. And like you were saying, Tendai, a little bit more quicker in the midfield, making sure that they make use of Tapera as well on the far side, and King Nadolo in the midfield. I think who were partially substituted quite early in the second half for me as well. Yeah. And I think, they've had 3 of the most difficult games to start with for a new team in the league as well. Now getting again to play against Scotland, who are the defending champions, I think another draw for them, and they won't be so sad about that.
Yeah, let's talk about FC Platinum. I think they run the league for quite some time, but just thinking about picking up 4 points from 3 games in their opening games when it comes to the Casolaga Premier Soccer League 2026 season. But it has been absolutely spectacular at Rufaro Stadium. 0-0 draw is how it ends. FC Hunters on 3 points now, and FC Platinum, it's another story whereby they need to get the 3 points in their next encounter. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for coming through and making the game a little bit easier. And for you, the viewers at home, hope you enjoyed this one. Until next time, it's goodbye.